So again, a lot of this is about some of the things that we forget to value as an elite athlete or an elite golfer. So, you know, if you want to be a football player, people spend a lot of time in the gym. If you want to be a golfer, people will spend a lot of time on the range. But one of the most important things that you can have as an elite athlete is the ability to self-reflect and self-regulate. So when I first arrived and we started talking about this at KOHR nearly a year ago now, I can't believe it's been that long, I introduced the concept of P.A.R, P-A-R, plan, act, reflect. So we're going to watch a couple of videos that really highlight the P.A.R process. And if you want to be the best golfer that you can be, you've got to learn to plan, act, and reflect. And this is going to help you self-regulate. This is going to help you start to plan your own practices or bring your own ideas to practice and share with the coaches. And we'll have a lot of data and we'll have more understanding about you and your game if you value this and if you engage in it. So 3 of you on this call are in the Level Up program. So as well as having this at your disposal, you guys are also going to have Up Game, which gives us even more information and even more statistics. So at times you're going to play and you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered to do my stats today. Oh, I don't know if I can be bothered to fill my round journaling today. Well, I want you to know that if you want to be the best golfer you can be, you have to find the energy to do those things. You have to find the desire to put in your statistics so that you'll be able to self-reflect. And again, you don't need to take my advice for it. I'm a failed rugby player. I'm not as good as most of you guys are at golf right now. So let's do a case study. Let's focus in on someone who really used statistics, data, planning, acting, reflecting, and self-regulation to get their game to the best it can possibly be.
Maverick McNeely, high school class of 2013. World Amateur Golf ranking 3,767. Maverick must develop his game in order to compete in college. He has limited experience competing in big events. Often struggles under pressure. Do not expect him to be more than a role player. 3 years ago, lightly recruited, coming into Stanford, just hoping to make the starting 5. Now the best player in college golf. What changed for you? I think a better way to answer that question is, I think the thing that drives me, one of the most rewarding things for me in life is getting better at something. For Maverick McNeely, the process of getting better has produced a familiar result: winning. The Stanford Junior is on pace to break the school's all-time wins record of 11, which is currently held by PGA Tour player Patrick Rogers and 14-time major champion Tiger Woods. So the question is, how did he get so good?
That's an interesting question because I ask myself that as often as possible.
Yeah, I get that question a lot. To me, the answer lies in his ability to self-analyze. This is my notebook. It actually chronicles every single round I've played for Stanford. The most important part of my recap is kind of why I've played well, why I've played poorly, and really focusing on the why. Like, what can I do to get better next time?
The notebook, now on McNeely's laptop in digital form, unlocked his untapped potential.
I think I know what makes me play well better than just about anybody in college, and that's from writing stuff like this down. And you start to see trends really quickly over what makes me play well, what makes me play poorly.
One trend McNeely spotted was in his putting. He used the data from his notes to create a strokes gained putting formula similar to the one used by the PGA Tour. It revealed he was giving up 3 shots per round. Armed with that information, McNeely worked tirelessly to turn a weakness into a strength, and he did. In his sophomore year, he improved his putting by 12 shots per tournament, an astounding turnaround made possible by a marriage between data and determination.
It's insane. He's very, very precise in everything he does.
In Silicon Valley here at Stanford, everyone talks about big data, and that's his big data. He can go mine that, find out answers to questions that most people wouldn't have otherwise thought about.
Nearly everyone in the computer industry is afraid of Microsoft. Everyone, that is, except Scott McNeely.
The top 10 signs that you might be a monopolist.
Maverick, a management science and engineering major, learned the value of data by watching his father, Scott McNeely, who co-founded Sun Microsystems and famously challenged Microsoft's dominance of the computer industry.
All along, Mavs watched my business career, and when he went to school, he said, "What do you think we should study?" And I said, "Big data. Everything's about big data, statistics, math, computer science, all of those sorts of things. It's all about information." And I think all of a sudden he said, "Why don't I apply that information age knowledge to my golf game?"
But data alone would not transform McNeely's game. He needed practical experience, and he got plenty of it in the summer of 2014, which McNeely himself described as his summer of disappointments. It began in the semifinals of the NCAA championships when he lost the pivotal point in extra holes.
Biggest moment of the day right there. Stanford has been eliminated. He's coined that the summer of disappointment. I kind of look at it differently. I think it was the summer of growth. I think you need to have a few of those situations in your golf life.
Oh my gosh, it was a crazy summer. He had multiple situations like that where it was so close. That just steeled him and hardened him to say, I'm gonna get I can do it, but I gotta figure out how to get over the hump.
His effort began to pay off in a big way during his sophomore season when he won 6 times, including a dominant performance in the Pac-12 championships.
Shot 61 in the final round, beat the field by 13 shots individually or something like that. And everyone was just like, I don't think anybody in the world would have really been on that week.
It was windy, it was cold, it was a very, very difficult day, and he just blew the field away.
I think that was kind of a turning point from being nervous and tentative, kind of doubtful how good I could be, to thinking, wow, this winning stuff's kind of fun. Maybe I should tee it up trying to win every time I play.
The process has been his path. Improvement, his reward. Now his status as college golf's best player has shifted some of the focus to his future.
If he turns pro, how good can he be out there? The best.
I think his record shows what he could do out there relative to guys like Patrick Rogers or Jordan Spieth, and I think he has the game to win a lot on tour.
For the best players in college golf, the decision to turn pro is often a matter of when, not if. For Maverick, it's if, not when.
I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, but I don't think I can see myself playing professional golf for the rest of my life. Taking my golf to the next level would be just a lot of fun for me, and might be cool for some people to watch me, but I don't think that's really going to create the most value.
He loves to compete. He loves sport. He loves golf. And in the meantime, he wants to give back. And if he doesn't golf, somebody else will become Jordan Spieth.
I'm fortunate to have a lot of opportunities, a lot of things others don't have. Instead of feeling ashamed of it or shying away from it or ignoring it, I think it's most prudent to make the most of it.
McNeely's long-term plans in golf are unclear, but his short-term plans are not. He set his sights on becoming the winningest golfer in Stanford history and leading his team to an NCAA title, something that eluded him 2 years ago.
There are so many times over the last couple of years I wish I could have that match over. There's nothing I want more than win a team national championship. That's what we're trying to do.
So a great video for you guys to see. I know the sound quality maybe wasn't the best. So I'm just popping in the chat now. That's the address. If you guys want to cut and paste that or open it up in your browser, watch it again. Because if you really watch it, he's talking about his journals, which is something we want to encourage at KOHR. He's talking about his stats, which, as I've said, for some of you on this call and some of you watching the video call, the video recording of this, that's a tool that we're giving to the right people at KOHR. But also in there's bits of dealing with adversity. There's talk of following the process. All the stuff that we focused on throughout the winter to help get you guys mentally prepared for the demanding practice that we're going to put in, and then obviously the demands of competition play. So hopefully everyone's cut that browser, got the web link so you can watch it again. I'm going to share my screen, and then this really answers the question of how are we going to do this at KOHR? How are we going to help you guys be a bit more like Maverick McNeely? Throughout the winter, we gave you a journal to write in, but Bill has always visualized more. Bill has always had this vision and this passion that we could create a portal where you guys can log as much as you want, or the minimum criteria that we're gonna set for you guys. So we'll watch this video now, and this is what was presented to everyone at the weekend regarding the KOHR portal. So over the next couple of days, you should be receiving an email that will allow you to set this up yourself. And then this Sunday, our last winter training session, you'll have time to meet with your mentor or your lead coach or anyone that you want to speak to at KOHR, preferably your mentor or your lead coach. And you're going to go through this, and we're going to go through Coach Now and how we're going to use them. But this last Sunday, Brandon presented this, so we want to play it again. This is Brandon's recording of his session. It's only 3 minutes long, but this is the tool that Coach Bill has created with some input from the coaches to really give you the opportunity to be as organized, as structured as Maverick McNeely, and give you the opportunity to be able to reflect and plan practices so that you can get better at the fastest rate possible.
Hello, everyone. As you'll see in the video about Maverick McNeely, the best way that we can ensure that we're on the right track for improvement is by using the P.A.R. system. P.A.R. stands for plan, act, and then reflect. If we are preparing for a tournament or even a practice session, we need to put a plan together, act accordingly, and then afterwards reflect on our performance. This reflection will help build and improve your next plan, which helps push us towards constant improvement. The great news is that KOHR has created an amazing tool to help you use the P.A.R. system effectively. This is the Academy student portal that each of you will be getting a personal account with. As for now, James has offered to let me use his as a demo. Very quickly, we'll go through the tabs at the top of the screen. In the report section, you will see the reports that the KOHR coaches post to your personal profile. This will include things like your club data, your K-motion captures, and your TPI screenings. They will all be compiled here for easy access. Next is the Documents tab. Here we will post any documents or resources that we think are helpful to everyone in the Academy as a whole. This will keep all these important resources in one area for you to take a look at anytime you need. As it relates back to the P.A.R system, our goals and journals section will be the most important part of this portal. The goals section will be where you write your plans for golf rounds and practices. Click the plus button in the corner to add a new goal. When adding a new goal, you will see the familiar what, how, and why sections. Anytime we are making a plan, we will always have a how. This is where you will detail how you will do everything during your round or your practice to make sure you're staying within your process. The what part of your goal will be optional, as you do not necessarily need a what for each one of your hows. Now that you have a detailed plan, it's time to go act. After your round or practice, you will reflect on your plan and your action in the journal section. When you go to add a journal, you will see that there are 4 options for the 4 different types of reflections that you might have. The core practice journals are specific to the core academy sessions. Follow each one of the prompts in the journal and try to provide as much insight as you can to promote learning and the improvement for your next plan. This is an example of what a completed journal will look like. You will quickly rate each area of your game on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. However, the most important part of this report is the notes section. This is where you can reflect in detail on what went right, what went wrong, how you were feeling, what you learned, or how you can improve for the next time. This is where the magic happens. As you can see, this portal is going to be an extremely useful tool for you to use as you plan, act, and reflect. Each of these goals and journals provide opportunities to learn, grow, and stay on the path to improvement. If you have any questions about how to navigate the portal, you can ask myself either at an Academy session or my email provided here. Have a great day, and we hope to see you soon.
So, first of all, round of applause for Brandon's creative skills there and his editing. Pretty special. Maybe he'll be getting a move from coaching into the marketing or the video department that we can create at KOHR. But that was just a quick insight for you guys just to see, okay, this is the tool we're giving you. And Bill has worked super hard on this. He's had some great input from the coaches. And we've tried to make it as easy as we possibly can for you guys to fill out, but not too easy so that learning isn't going to take place. And we really want it to become part of the core culture, that the conversations we have after tournaments are based on what you've journaled, based on your feelings, based on what you thought you did well, what you thought you didn't do so well, your areas for development, your preparation, the practice you've been having. And also, as I've said, we'll correlate that with for some of you with the statistics. Now, some of you watching this video, you might say, well, this is a lot. This seems a lot. I don't know if I want to do all this. The key, if you want to play college golf, if you want to play any level of college golf, you must do this. We've talked a lot in the sessions that your behaviors have to be in line with your goals. If it's your goal to go and play college golf, then as core coaches, we have to hold you accountable for the behaviors that are in line with that goal. So anyone on this call, anyone watching this as a replay, any parents that are watching this, if you or your child, if you want to play college golf, then this is an absolute necessity, because it's going to create a habit that when you actually enter college will be expected of you, but you will already be doing this. So as I said, it's our job to prepare you to strive towards your goals and dreams. If you want to play college golf, this is going to be a tool that we're going to expect you to utilize. So keep an eye out on your email, on your inboxes, because tomorrow or early on Thursday, you will have your link for the portal, and then you'll be able to jump in, look around, and then when you go and practice, we'll start educating you and guiding you how to fill this out. If you have any questions, contact Brandon. You can also contact me. I know most people at KOHR have my phone number, so just give me a shout anytime. Team, thank you for jumping on. If the sound quality was poor, again, let me know, and I can send out those videos for you to watch again. Have a great evening all, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bye-bye.